Alright, anyways. Here is the glitch. This is what we're gonna do. Alright, so this statue right here, in order to bypass this statue, we actually have to go in between this tight space here, and you're like, well, how the hell do we do that? Manipulation of transformation. So, essentially what you want to do is you want to get at a right angle where you want to be, like, kind of shimmying across, but you're at an angle facing inwards. Now, nope. Now, it's a particular angle that you get, and that's not it. See, if you don't do it correctly, you will actually be pushed off the statue. Now, there are times where I remember in my previous, attempt, in my previous version where my original playthrough of this game, it took me about 11 minutes to pull this off, and now it's definitely not in position to do it. Okay. No. Basically, you have to have your whole entire body on it at the same time. Transform, go in. Nope. And see, sometimes it's very finicky when it wants to work. It can work like the first time, or it can work like the 16th fucking time in the game. Yep, see. So it might take a while, and it's just kind of a bitch to deal with. Because, I mean, I've practiced it before, and I've got it down, but then again, I don't have it down solid where, hey, I can do a speed run of this. See? God damn it. There we go. Alright, cool, we got it. It didn't take that long, thankfully. Alright, so, by normal means of the game, if we were to do this, we would have to go through a long, tedious side quest and actually get here in order to do this, so thankfully we sequence broke. Hooray! A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this? Let's warp it. Except that guy's still watching us. What guy? You know what? Fuck it. Okay, so this is how you actually bypass this, because you would be stuck here if you didn't. Alright, so you go warp, and then warp to Lake Hylia. Now, the reason why Midna says that dialogue is because originally, by normal means of getting here, Shad, that kind of dorky looking dude, would actually be in the same vicinity and actually, like, talk about this or whatever. And so what the game thinks is that he's actually here right behind you. But since he isn't, all you have to do is set the warp to Lake Hylia, which is the original buy point where you actually want to send this thing. Now, here's where it comes into play. Why the fuck are we warping this son of a bitch here? That's a good question. Cannon Man over there, that's the reason why. And that's the reason why I collected 300 rupees before, because son of a bitch, this guy is a bastard. But, all I gotta say is, the son of a bitch is cheaper than Tingle. Fuck you, Tingle. Why the hell do you have to pay to transmit my goddamn sea charts? I'm going to murder you when I play Wind Waker, you asshole! Enough raging, enough raging. Hey, what's going on? So, is that yours? Hey, buddy, I never thought you'd get hooked on fascinations that you try to build your own cannon. So, are you gonna give me the tour or what? Looks like you have a serious rig over there. Sure. So? Whoa, it's kind of retro, huh? I like retro. That's why I'm playing this game, even though this game isn't technically retro, because the Wii U just technically came out recently, but I like A Link to the Past. Is that retro for you? And there's no ignition device, so you can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say? Do we have a choice? Not really. Alright, fine. I knew you'd see the light, buddy. You know, you're kind of a dick. A lot of people in this game are dicks, dude. You know what? You're right. Fuck you and fuck everyone else. I'm gonna fix this right now. You better. Now I'll just be a sec. And suddenly we have a montage of day and night, just him working. I don't know how this one hammer will fix it. It doesn't look like he's doing shit. And on the 20th day later, I don't know how many days that was. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. It may look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're going to be knocking on the doors of the heavens. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So, I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone then. Well, just have all the fun you want. Okay, buddy? Now, oddly enough, now that I think about this, this character is actually reused in Skyward Sword as the guy where you actually have to do that minigame where you have to shoot yourself up in a cannon and then go through magical rings. I never thought about that before until now. It's kind of those references that you really overlook until now. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the heavens and what's going on? Oh god, it's the chicken thing! No! Oh, fucking hell. Well, I guess you're coming along with us. Hello, traveler! Oh, why are you here? I'm going home. Wait, your home's in heaven? Yes, young traveler. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna have to deal with the squawking fucking chicken the entire time, aren't I? This place looks nice. I mean, we landed in water. Hi again. Whew, gracious, we made it back, finally. Welcome, adventurer. This is the city, the sky city of the Ocha. Ocha, or whatever, I don't care. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. Eek! Dragon! One of the few interesting instances of a dragon in the game, and my god, the squawking! Oh my god! Stop it! Stop the... Shut up! Both of you! Shut the hell up before I decapitate you both! Oh goodness, brave adventurer, you won't believe it! There's a dragon raging outside the city walls. You don't say! You don't say! What was that thing? That wasn't a dragon? Is there something even more devastating than that? Because if so, I'm gonna shit in my pants. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm going to check in that shop for survivors. Yeah, you do that. You do that. Anyways, welcome to City in the Sky. Now, I'm going to be talking a lot about Skyward Sword and just stuff in general, like this part. Because, honestly, this dungeon, in my opinion, is just... It seems kind of lackluster to me. I don't know why. It just does. Like, the fucking wind. This is going to be a major annoyance. Somewhat. And now we get the intro to the level. Welcome, everyone, to City in the Sky. And there's another cannon. Yeah, this dungeon, in my opinion, is kind of lackluster. It's interesting for a concept, but the music, to me, just kind of drones it off. Oh, my God. It just makes the dungeon kind of boring, in my opinion, but Now, one thing that I want to talk about... Chicken! Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to try to pick you up with a claw shot. Bye, chicken. Haha, sex be you. I don't know, now that I look at this, in the black and white, I can't tell the difference between blue and solid. Oh god, oh god, I'm gonna be fucked. Also, one thing to note, those sky cannons that we saw, there's sky cannons, like, all over the place for some reason. Like, there's an empty sky cannon there. Like, I think that empty sky cannon there is either the one at the entrance or the one on, solid ground. But for the most part, it's actually quite interesting to actually see that. I'm like, huh, nice attention to detail, Nintendo. Very nice. Now, back to the main thing that I was going to talk about this dungeon. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. Oh god. Link, oh god. Shit. I'm gonna oh. Seems like, no? Yes? God damn it. I'm gonna shit myself. This dungeon's gonna scare the piss out of me, I swear to god. So, for the most part, I'm like, Link, well, why don't you go outside? So, okay, Link's up derping around right now. Now, this dungeon brings up some opinions because I played Skyward Sword before, and the thing about Skyward Sword is the main hub world that you generally go back to for the most part is a city in the sky. And the thing about that is, in other Zelda games, there are cities in the sky. So this makes me think, well, maybe Nintendo. Oh, God. Holy shit. Fuck the wind. For the most part, I think Nintendo was trying to do some retconning, and for whatever reason, we have Skyward Sword, which is, since their quote-unquote real timeline, is the first Zelda game, which I can go with. That makes sense. But, as I was going along with it, Skyward Sword, their people are humans. And they're a normal city in the sky people. And apparently the next chronological game in the Zelda timeline would be Minish Cap. And they also have a place where you can actually go into the heavens that have people in a city in the sky. People that descended from the heavens. Now, this is where this game comes in. This is where shit gets kind of freaky. We have the city in the sky, but we have the Ochos or Ocha. I can't pronounce their name. The weird chicken things. I don't give a shit about them. We have them and suddenly Dragon. Hi, Dragon. God damn it, that dragon's a dick. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. But we have the city in the sky, and now we have the Ochos, but if you played Skyward Sword, we also had bird-like creatures called Loftwings. And the thing about the Loftwings is oh god, okay, they're slightly darker. That's all I can tell. Shit. Playing in black and white is going to be scary as hell. I need a new TV. I need a new TV soon. So the Loftwings had a psychic connection to their users. Now you're thinking, well, why is this significant? I'm thinking the Ochos, or whatever the fuck they're called, are actually the people from Skyloft. And what actually happened was, through some weird process of evolutionary bullshit in Nintendo standards, they merged with their birds and became the chicken things. Now, I'm just throwing that out there as a goddamn theory, but if you think about it, it might make a little bit of sense. As crazy as it sounds, I think that is plausible. I may be talking out of my ass here, but considering this isn't the first game where we have people in the sky, according to the Zelda timeline, this is one of the further Zelda games down the timeline. So yeah, I think it would actually make sense for them to have actually evolved to a process where they became so psychically connected to their birds that essentially they became one with their birds and fused together like some kind of bad fan fiction in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, that's weird. I mean, you gotta think about it. It does sound like some kind of bad fan fiction, but there is some truth to this theory. I'm not like pulling it out of my ass. I'm basing it on facts. I'm based on just general things on different Zelda games. Then again, Skyward Sword was created much later on than Twilight Princess. Like, Twilight Princess came out first. It was the predecessor. Well, actually, technically, the predecessor to Skyward Sword would be Spirit Tracks. In terms of console games, like, not the portable games. But for the most part, yeah. I just gotta say that. It's just, if you think about it, it does kind of make a little bit of sense. As weird as that sounds. Hey, fuck you. Son of a bitch! You dick! You dick!